Good morning, everybody. It's Friday, and I wanted to end this week's video series with some advice, some tips, basically, on how to get your business started in China and how to actually run your business in China. Starting a business can be very challenging, but taking advice from those who've already been there, done that, can really help you on your way. And ultimately, if you talk to most China experts, those who've been in China for 10, 15, 20 odd years, if not more, they will always give you tips around foundation and the basics. So I want to give you 5 tips today on how to get yourself started and where you should be placing a little bit of focus. Tip number 1 is focus on your customers. If you are selling in the Chinese market, then your customers are of utmost importance. All right? It's always easy to get into strategy, get into planning, get into budgeting, which are obviously fundamentally important, but we forget the human touch. And for me, I discovered that during COVID. With the distance of Europe to China, of the lack of just human understanding and care, people forgot their own employees, their own customers in China. So let's go back to that human touch. Let's go back to the basics of formulating those relationships and maintaining those relationships with our customers. Make them happy and you're already halfway home. All right? Tip number 2, don't worry about being perfect. In China, nobody is perfect. In fact, if you talk to most Westerners or foreigners that are in the Chinese market, what they love to do is share their war stories. Share where they were not perfect or where mistakes happened or obstacles came in their way and they suddenly had to change path, change journey, right? Which led to other mistakes. We all revel in our failures, in our mistakes. That's part of the journey to success, okay? And you have to accept that when you're going into the Chinese market. The key thing that I want you guys to remember is that when there is a sliver of failure or a mistake, you've got to quickly adapt, all right? Once you do that, you're already on the path to success. The third tip I'm going to give you is always refine your approach. So we know that mistakes are going to happen, that obstacles are going to fall in our pathway, that there are going to be roadblocks that will depress us and, we're thinking we want to achieve these ultimate goals and we're not getting there. But remember, we've got to refine our approach. And I think the pandemic highlighted that completely. And I think China did an amazing job, or Chinese companies did an amazing job of pivoting their organizations to fit the new climate, right? Most companies went digital and they did it so quickly. It was phenomenal, all right? So when these obstacles, mistakes happen, again, you've got to adapt, but you've also got to be flexible enough to pivot your organization to move in the right way. And the key thing is you've got to do it quickly because we are in a fast-paced environment. The fourth tip I want to give is you've got to embrace entrepreneurship, embrace China, embrace the journey of going into China. Once you do that and you become passionate about it, it's so much fun, even when those obstacles fall on your doorstep, all right? Enjoy the journey. The fifth tip I'm going to give you is patience. Patience is key in China, all right? Westerners, we tend to not have that much level of patience, and I always joke that the Chinese know that, and so they play off of the Westerners' lack of patience. But you've got to be patient going into the Chinese market. You are not going to achieve success overnight. It is a journey. It is a roller coaster ride of a journey. And you've got to be prepared for the ups and downs. In some instances, the lack of efficiencies. In some instances, tremendous efficiency compared to the Western world. You've got to be prepared for this, and you've just got to have patience. All right? Like I said, success is not going to happen overnight. So starting a business can be challenging in China. It can be daunting. There can be a high sense of fear of going into the market, a high sense of fear because you're scared of losing money and investment capital. But take advice from the China experts that are out there. Jump on a call with us. Jump on a call with me. We can just talk for 30 minutes to discuss what your fears are. And with the knowledge level that I have, I'll hopefully be able to calm you down and think outside of the box on how to approach the market. So I'm going to provide my contact details together with setting up a call in my diary. Reach out to me. I'd be happy to talk. Have a fabulous weekend and see you next week. Take care and goodbye.